Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Emergency power only. Power restored. All primary systems online.
Alright guys, welcome back for some more Subnautica. What was that thing trying to do? We tried to do this stream yesterday, but my internet was not having a good day. So we're back. So yesterday while we were playing, I collected up all of this material. I went and got some diamonds, and then I want to make a laser cutter. So let's start by doing that. We have to do a battery charger too. And the moon pool. Oh yeah, we got to build the moon pool. I need 1 piece of titanium. And also the other reason that we're here today is because Krafton has fired back at Unknown Worlds devs. So if you didn't know or you haven't seen my videos previously, go check them out on YouTube. They're still available. But the gist of it is that the original developers for Subnautica believed that they were fired incorrectly against their contract, and that they should have been able to get their earn-out bonus because they believe that the game is ready for early access. This is Subnautica 2, by the way. Now, Krafton has come out and made some very important statements that actually shed a bit more light onto the situation.
Welcome aboard,
So
Captain.
the title of the article we're reading today is Krafton fires back at Unknown Worlds lawsuit, says Subnautica 2 is at risk of causing irreversible harm to the entire franchise, similar to Kerbal Space Program 2. And so while we're going to discuss that, I'm going to build a moon pool. I need 2 titanium ingots, a lubricant, and 1 lead. I don't have enough titanium. I also didn't bring my lubricant down here, did I? So we need 20 titanium. I don't think I have enough. I need titanium to make a cupboard, don't I? Yeah. Alright, let's go get a lot of titanium.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And to get the titanium, I'm going to go back to the surface. Or we could get some titanium from here.
New blueprint acquired.
Oh, there was a moonpool fragment down here? Oh, I haven't got the stasis rifle yet. Oh my goodness, there's 2 moonpool fragments here.
New blueprint acquired.
In my last playthrough, I didn't even make the stasis rifle. Oh, watch out for those things. They are deadly. Do I need some dinner? Yeah, I could eat. Oh, we got a PDA.
Son, there is always a pecking order. And in our world, money makes a hierarchy. I pay Maida a fraction of what I pay you, and you a fraction of what I pay me.
If money makes the hierarchy, why is Marguerite making the decisions?
We need her. We let her think what she likes, so long as she does what she's told.
What if she doesn't?
For enough money, she will. People always do.
All right. Oh, did I get this thing? I guess. It's not coming up as scannable. Whoa. It's been so long since I got hit by one of these things. Back in the day, they used to be...
Integrating new PDA data.
I thought it might get claustrophobic living underwater.
Nope, let's do this first. That is a wall of text that he wants to do. Oh, how many of those do I need?
New blueprint acquired. Signal location uploaded to PDA. Integrating new PDA data. Integrating new PDA data.
Integrating new PDA data. Oh, stuck on the wall.
New blueprint acquired.
Oh, oh.
New blueprint acquired. Integrating new PDA data.
Okay, that's some more titanium. We needed 22. How much have I got? We need more than 22. I need to make some more space in the base too. Oh my goodness. Oh, you can't go up that ladder. Oh, hello. I don't need to go up the ladder because I can just swim up here. What was that scannable item? Oh, an observatory. Yeah, I like the observatory.
New blueprint acquired. Integrating new PDA data. Integrating new PDA data.
Oh, ow. Oh, okay. Okay, they don't freeze you anymore. I think they used to paralyze you, and if you didn't have a lot of oxygen left, it would be a death sentence. Now they just do a bit of poison damage. Okay. Well, that's fine. Hey, how? What happened? Oh. How come my health just went back to full? Alright, that's everything from in there. Let's see what Bart Torgal's got to say.
I thought it might get claustrophobic living underwater. Father feels it is. He'd tell me it was childish, but I stare out the window and sometimes I think how lucky I am to see this world up close. Back on the island, I wouldn't have believed the creatures that live down here. The fish, they glow. There's one that's 90% eyeball. Snakes twice the length of a habitat compartment. Certainly, it's not all friendly. Most of the plant life is toxic. Learned that the hard way. But I've managed to coax some marble melons into growing indoors. And when they don't cover our dietary needs, well, we eat the fish themselves. It's a bit gross, but it's nothing they wouldn't do. I've been attempting to document my findings. Father approves. He says understanding is power, that the more we know about this planet, the more we can use it to our advantage. I'm just doing it because it's fun. It's not easy without proper equipment and network access, but the old-fashioned way, observing, taking notes, testing theories, shows me the world in a way a spectroscopic analysis never could. Lately, I've been watching the crab snakes. They ambush their prey as it tries to feed on the mushrooms they hide in. What they don't eat settles on the seabed, which fertilizes the mushrooms, which feeds the herbivores, and so the chain continues. Co-evolution gives me the fuzzies.
Whoa, that crab snake nearly ambushed me. Okay, so I'm just swimming around looking for things to scan now. Because I need some more titanium. I was feeling good about being down here, but now I don't have a volcano. Now I don't have a sea moth. I'm not okay anymore. Mumsy Bells, hello. Thank you for joining me. You just missed the cooking live stream. We did part one. We just did part one of our... Oh dear. We just did part one of our cooking live stream. Where we made a start on some lamb shanks. And we're going to do part 2 later at 5 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time, where we get the lamb shanks out of the slow cooker and hopefully it cooked well. How are you? Yeah, I'm good. You know, getting there. Oh, my thing just ran out of power. That's no good. Because I might get eaten by a crab snake in any minute now. So that was it for the titanium. I guess I have to go back up and get some titanium from the surface.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I need another 6 titanium. I am getting some good streaming done today. I'm back on track with my schedule in the last week. Everything has been doing pretty good on that front. Last week my schedule was ruined. I didn't do very well at maintaining my streaming schedule. But this week I'm on track. All the videos are up on Twitch. That should be there on the days. So YouTube has been fine because my YouTube was ahead. But now it's not, because I just used up all of that, all except for Icarus. Icarus is like 3 months ahead. Where might I find some more titanium? Over here? I was about to start reading an article. Oh, Reggie. Give me the Reggie. I like Reggies. I was about to start reading the article some more. But I'm in danger. Okay, this is enough. How much did I say I need? 6. So that's 4. And that is 8. Alright, let's go back down. I better go to the surface first. Well, that's good. Keep it up. Thank you. I will do my best. Once I get... Actually, while we're at the top of this water here, let's read some more of this article that Krafton has... This statement that Krafton has made. So Krafton says the former heads of Unknown Worlds were fired with cause to keep them from permanently damaging Unknown Worlds' most valuable IP. Krafton has filed a response to the lawsuit brought against it by the former heads of Subnautica studio Unknown Worlds, accusing them of almost immediately abandoning their responsibilities following Krafton's acquisition of the studio, despite repeated efforts to keep them on board. The publisher is requesting an outright dismissal of the lawsuit filed against it and all claims for relief, along with legal fees and other costs. How does that strike you? Do they sound like the good guys yet?
Seek fluid intake.
Fluid intake? Uh-oh. Do I have any of that?
Vital signs stabilizing.
I do. Let's cook up that Reginald. And then let's build this thing. Oh, I forgot to get the lubricant. Back to the surface. I have a bunch of lubricant in my escape pod. Oh, I keep going back to that base in the cave. And then wondering why that fish is still powering it. But it's because I'm not using any of the power. And it doesn't get rid of it while it's not being used. Oh, I don't have any. I do have a titanium ingot though. Can I remember that I've got that titanium ingot later? But that titanium ingot is going to be there for the whole game, isn't it? Oh, I didn't scan the creep one. Seeds. Oh yeah. Let's get back down there. Nope, it's not that X. I think it's this way. And now that I don't need it anymore, hello, so much titanium. There it is, this way. Uh-oh, sand shark. Okay, he can't keep up with me.
Did you die?
Bum Fluff, hello, thank you for joining me. Did I die? No, I didn't die. I'm still good. I'm down in the... I'm surviving down in the mushroom cave. Is that what this is called? I ran out of power in my Seamoth. Oh, right, because I'm swimming around without the Seamoth. Yeah. I ran out of power. So I had to go back and get some titanium and then came down here and then I was like, oh, I need lubricant now. So I went back again to get lubricant. Oh, now I need the lead. I should just... Why don't I just pick everything up? Come on, then. I did get stung by one of the tentacles inside the... Ooh, the hull strength is only 0.6. Inside the wreckage at the entrance of this thing. This one. Actually, no. I'm going to make this into a room with windows. I'll put these onto this, maybe this wall here.
After weeks without human contact, it is normal to experience psychological discomfort. Research indicates symptoms may be partly alleviated by adopting a pet or anthropomorphizing an inanimate object.
Nice. Oh. I don't have... have to make another battery. Do I have any mushrooms down here? Is there mushrooms down here? Because I don't have a charger for this thing.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
That's why I didn't want to use it. I completely forgot that I had no power left in it. It was meant to just stay there until the Seamoth was built. Yeah, Pump Fluff says, Wilson! Don't leave me, Wilson! Isn't that like the saddest scene in the movie? In a movie? I don't think there's mushrooms down here. I'm gonna have to go back up and get some. And copper? I need a piece of copper. Right? Yep, 1 copper, 2 mushrooms. Back to the surface again. Can I have copper? Thank you. Oh, and 2 mushrooms. Thank you. All nice and close. And then after this, I'm going to go back to the Aurora, because I'll be able to get more batteries from there. After we read some more of Krafton's statement, which says, the dispute between Krafton and former leadership of Unknown Worlds co-founders Charlie Cleveland and Max McGuire and studio CEO Ted Gill came to public light in July when the trio were dismissed. But Krafton's filing points to problems going back almost to the very beginning. Cleveland, McGuire, and Gill were presented to Krafton as the visionaries behind Unknown World's success and the key to its future, it says. And so Krafton put a lot of money into keeping them around. $500 million to buy the studio, plus $250 million more if they led the successful development of Subnautica 2 and other games, and hit an ambitious revenue target of 4 consecutive quarters before June 2026. Do you reckon that the leaders of Krafton just didn't want to be involved in other games? They wanted to do their own thing, but now they're part of a company that they have to toe the company line? Oi. Oh, I need silicon rubber. I'm great at this game. That was called drive-through food. Tick, tick, tick. leftover silicon rubber. Do those creepvine seed clusters regrow? There we go. Now we can... Now we can make the battery. And then put the... I don't even need it. Do I need a second power cell for the next ship? Or is that power cell just now going to sit in my storage and not get used? Do I have the recipe for the power cell charger? There we go. CMOS charged up.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
In we get. Get in there. And now I don't need to charge it because it's full. After all that. Oh, I need aerogel. So this is going to be PB. Plum bum. Good old plum bum. I might make another one for AU. Because I've got quite a bit of AU there. Can I make another one? Nope, not enough titanium. Oh, I need a wiring kit, copper wire, titanium. I've got one titanium. I just need a wiring kit and copper wire. I only have one silver. Okay. Get some water first and then we'll go looking for it. But first, let's hear some more from Krafton.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
This, that payout is the crux of the beef. The former Unknown World bosses accused Krafton of delaying Subnautica 2 in order to avoid that payout, but Krafton says the game simply wasn't ready for release, even in early access, in large part because the studio heads let their attention wander to other things following their big paydays. Krafton went deeper into those claims in today's filing. Having sold the company, Cleveland and Maguire, who pocketed almost $200 million apiece from the sale, and Gill, who received $60 million, quickly lost interest in Subnautica 2, Krafton's formal response to the lawsuit states. Cleveland and Maguire abandoned their roles as studio-wide directors, game directors, and technical directors to focus on their personal projects and quit making games for Unknown Worlds entirely. And Gil, who remained, focused on leveraging his operational control to maximize the earn-out payment rather than develop a successful game. Alright, let's go look for some more silver while you guys formulate your opinions on that. What is your opinions on that statement from Krafton? Are they the good guys yet? I think there's a crab snake inside that mushroom. I can hear the clicking. Why am I swimming? I'm supposed to be in my Seamoth.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
All systems nominal. I need some silver. Oops, I just killed an eye fish. There's no silver inside this thing anymore, is there? This is lead and gold and... Let me just check that. Oh, we should also listen to Bart Torgal.
Something incredible just happened. Since we're down here, I had this plan to build equipment and study the life forms we were encountering, but I didn't have enough enameled glass. So, I started looking for a natural substrate that would strengthen the glass we have, and those stalker teeth we've been finding fit the bill. Only, well, we needed more. That's when Marguerite got interested. She actually listened to me, more than I can say for Father. And I worked up the courage to talk about my more tentative theories. When I told her they were attracted to metal deposits, that their teeth get dislodged when they pick them up, her eyes narrowed and she dashed out of the room. 3 hours later, she came back, her pack loaded down with stalker teeth. I asked her about it. She shrugged and said my theories were good. Said she had the meeting out of the palm of her hand. I think she meant it literally. She is incredible. She went out to the kelp forest armed with just a heat blade and went fin to fin with a pack of stalkers. On the one hand, that is the coolest thing I have ever heard. On the other, well, I hope the stalkers didn't come off worse than Marguerite did. She had a huge gash on her forearm. I don't think things went as smoothly as she made out. And what's the point in surviving here if we have to kill everything that makes it so wonderful? I wish I knew more about these animals, but Father won't let me leave the habitat. Maybe with all this glass, we could build a containment unit and get up close to them.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Right, so I'm looking for sandstone, which is in these little pillars. Oops, sorry, spadefish. Right, that's all I need. Yep. I'm good now, I just need to go back and make a wiring kit. And then we can build our battery charger. And then what's the next thing to craft after that? Did I make the laser cutter? new battery. Oh, the next thing after that is to go back to the Aurora.
All systems online.
Bumfluff says Krafton should have bought the game without the CEOs. Yeah. The CEOs sound a bit silly. On the last article where it was all their opinion, I was on their side. Now I'm just like, I don't know. I don't believe that either of them are being truly altruistic. The devs definitely saw the dollar signs. Yeah, okay, let's go back to the Aurora. But before we do that, we are the jury, yes. Jury of public opinion. They're both of them are having what? They're both not altruistic. Neither of them are altruistic. Neither of them are looking at just making a really good game for the sake of their community and their players. The devs saw dollar signs. Krafton is only interested in making a profit. I mean, that's what they're there for. They bought it because of the potential profit. It was the devs who should have stayed loyal to the community that they've built. But I guess they've moved on to other things, and they're only interested in... And I don't think that they're maybe not interested in making Subnautica anymore. Where Krafton... Wait, we'll get to that. Are we up to that now? By July of 2023, Cleveland and Maguire's absence in Unknown Worlds had begun to impact the Subnautica 2 development team. The development director at Unknown Worlds told Gill that folks think Max and Charlie are checked out as the studio heads and are confused as to why. In reality, Cleveland had abandoned video games to pursue filmmaking as a process he documented publicly on his website and on social media. I think that is a little bit... out of water. I think that's a little bit too much, because I think that he was pursuing his own interests in his... Well, I mean, was he? We don't know. But, like, they're allowed to have their own interests at home outside of the game development. So his public posts on his own social media is not necessarily an indictment against him, because he is doing that in his own time. That's his own private thing. He doesn't have to do Subnautica 2 development at home as well as at work. There's some titanium I left there earlier. Of course, if he was doing it on company time, well, that's silly of him. And he deserves the backlash for it. Krafton equals 10.6 10 cent. Well, there you go. You cannot fully trust them either then, can you? They are interested in the profit. And it seems that the trio of head development in Subnautica was interested in making money. So where does that leave the community and hoping for a really good Subnautica 2? It leaves them in the wait and see bracket. Which is unfortunate for Krafton and the developers, because it used to be a day one buy for most people who are watching on. Now it's a I don't know how good the product's going to be with all this drama surrounding it. Neither the publisher nor the developers are interested in making a good game for the sake of their community or for the sake of a quality product. Both parties are interested in getting a quick buck and resting on their laurels. Now remember, don't park this thing up there because the water goes down and then it gets stuck.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
And I'm out of water. I probably should have got some water. Do I have? I don't have water, right? Wait, where do I go? This way. A quick what? A quick goat. Called Buck. This is silly. I should go back and get water. What am I doing?
Listen!
Oh, Bumfluff is feeling ignored. Oh, Cecil, sorry. Bumfluff's not feeling ignored. He's trying to stick up for Cecil. Cecil1104 says, this looks interesting fun. What's the name of this game and can I play it in iOS? It's called Subnautica. They did release a patch the other day that said it fixes some of the game issues in their mobile version, so I don't know. I forgot to check it out. Because I didn't know that there was a mobile version. Yeah, thank you very much, Bumfluff. You're looking after the community better than I am. This game is called Subnautica. It is my most favorite it's my most favorite survival sandbox out of all survival sandboxes that I've played. Icarus is my favorite for the crafting, but Subnautica is overall my top pick. If I die from being dehydrated, how funny is that gonna be? We're all gonna have a really good laugh if I die from dehydration. And say, ah, that was funny. You were a bit silly for not going back. Oh, I got water here. Phew.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I didn't collect all the water from in here. Lucky. Cecil1104 says, thank you both for acknowledging me and answering my questions. No problem. I give myself a 3-minute time limit. If I didn't answer your question by 3 minutes, then you're allowed to be upset with me. Because that's what Poop Soup gave me. Apparently that is the time limit that you're allowed to have. Oh, there's leeches here. Wait, did I not come down here? I didn't get in this water at all. I did, because I found that there was the room was locked with a laser cutter. Oh, I can get this now. I've got some inventory space. How much do I? Oh, I've got lots of inventory space. Purple Pen said, where's the cooking? Oh, Purple Pen, you missed it. You'll have to watch the VOD. And I'm going to... So actually, you missed part 1. Part 1 was the prep and putting the food into the slow cooker. Part 2 is coming later at 5 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time, where we're going to get the food out of the slow cooker and plate it up. Is there anything else that has to be done with it? Oh, Purple Pen's still searching for the red crocodile. Do you want me to go? Do you want me to show it to you? Or are you like... Oh, right, because you said that you thought I was talking about a crocodile when I was talking about crocs.
Integrating new PDA data.
So loud. Battery, that's what I want. That's what I'm here for.
Integrating new PDA data.
Sorry, that's really loud. 2 batteries, oh yeah. And give me a drink. Bumfluff says 5 PM AST is 3 PM Philippines. Oh, good boy, Bumfluff. Thank you. I should pay you more. I'll double your pay again. Purple Pen says, I'm confused about the video post about the red crocodiles waiting for the crocodile to come out. It was red crocs. I said crocs. You know. Oh my goodness. Red Croc's a famous trademark of Josh Blackman. Alright, we made it into the prawn suit bay.
Picking up a faint black box signature, originating on the other side of the hull breach in this room.
1 of 4. I remember in the early access I used to have a lot of trouble trying to find all pieces of the prawn suit. I could only find 3. The LFG prawn, let's go. The prawn makes you feel invincible. Oh, there's nothing in here. Nothing in these boxes. That's a bit sad. Oh, wait. They didn't used to have all 4 in this one room, did they? I remember that I used to have trouble trying to find them. Ow. If you're wondering why I'm not putting the fire out, I don't have a fire extinguisher. Is there a fire extinguisher in this room? Oh wow, there's 5 prawn suits in here.
New blueprint acquired.
They must have changed that. There wasn't 5 before. Ooh, there's a piece here. The storage module. Nice. Okay, where's my grabber? Here.
Fuck.
Whoa! Chill. What was that for? Oh, they fall to the bottom. They don't exist in the water. You're having a lot of trouble with that goat's name. It's causing you problems. Alright, so much water. Where's the food? Isn't there food in here too? The problem with the video on
Calorie
Facebook,
intake recommended.
Purple Pen, is that you can't see the video because it didn't transfer properly. So if you check the clip on Twitch, you can actually see the full video.
New blueprint acquired.
Wall shelf. Purple Pen says I thought it was a CCTV clip.
New blueprint acquired.
No, it's
Integrating new PDA data.
dude, she's so loud. It's a clip from Twitch, but it didn't transfer properly, and it only shows like a part of the screen. I think it transferred a video in landscape, but put it into portrait mode, so you can only see 1/3 of the video. But if you watch it on Twitch, where it was originally recorded, you can see it properly. Oh, talking of CCTV, when is...
New blueprint acquired.
When is TBF putting up his to give us live cam feed of his farm animal pen?
Integrating new PDA data.
Didn't there used to be something under the bed? Did they think that was too hard for people to find? It was like a code or something? Oh, I've already got this Prawn Suit Mark III poster. Ow. Oh. Yeah. Ow. Oh. Now the battery, that's what I want. Now the battery.
Integrating new PDA data.
Purple Pen says Blackman Family Farm, yeah. In joke. I mean, it's not an in joke. Anyone can figure it out, but you got to know what we're talking about there.
New blueprint acquired.
Oh, now I know the Red Cross you're talking about. I just saw a video of someone. Oh, you saw the video of someone. Okay. Well, there you go. Oh, right. So you just didn't get the reference because I didn't explicitly say where it was from. Why are all the... What am I meant to do with these bags? Does anyone pick these bags up? More first aid kits. I don't know if I've got the codes. Do I have codes? Codes and clues?
Emergency.
Cabin
Starvation
1.
imminent.
1869.
Seek calorie intake immediately. Vital signs stabilizing.
Cabin 2? Can't open. Cabin 1. Cabin 1 is, sorry, I forgot. 1869. Yes, water. Oh, I'm so glad that I came empty here. They tagged that person who told me to watch that video on being a
New blueprint acquired.
Oh, did they tag it in the video? I might have to remove that. I don't want it to be that directly linked.
Integrating new PDA data.
So loud. Okay, so I don't think we get the code for this room straight away, do we? We get the code for that room later. Being a marites. Look, it's to be expected. I don't mind. It's it's what you sign up for, isn't it? I've always been very happy to meet you all. What? Oh yeah, up here. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's a bit close. Data.
Integrating new PDA data.
Data. You can pause the video here later on YouTube if you want to read those. I don't want to read it. I've read all this before. Here we go. Another laser cutter. And I probably should read. Next time we get to some an oxygenated room, I will read the next paragraph of the article. We're getting a clearer picture that both the dev and the publisher were only interested in money and no one's interested in making a good product. Which means, are we really interested in paying money for their game if they're going to be like that? Did I get all of this? Yes, this room is fully looted. Nothing else there. No. Okay. So, for his part, Maguire started working on initiatives that fall outside of the company's main development activities, stating that his priority was to try something that feels personally meaningful to me. Gill remained as Unknown World's president and CEO, but without the original creators, Subnautica 2 suffered serial development delays under his watch. Krafton claims that problems with Subnautica 2 came to light as an internal assessment in March 2024, but rather than getting down to work, studio leadership blamed others and overhauled the team, and continued to reduce the scope of the game as the release continued to be delayed. By the spring of 25, Krafton felt the game was still far from ready for early access. By the spring of... the suit says CEO Changan Kim worried that Subnautica 2 could end up like Kerbal Space Program, causing irreversible harm to the entire franchise. Why does reading an article and playing a game always take me a long time? I always take too long reading the article because I get too interested in playing the game because I just enjoy playing Subnautica so much. because now I've finished exploring that ship, I don't know what I'm
Welcome
going
aboard,
to do next
Captain.
in the rest of the time we have left for the article. Discuss how we feel about Krafton saying that the developers were not doing their job. Bumpo says, in Filipino slang, marites refers to someone who enjoys gossiping and spreading rumors. Yeah. It's all over the other page. They love to be marites over there. Which is part and parcel of the job, isn't it? I'm okay for people to be marites. I'll give the information that I'm able to give. Then Bumper says, reduce the scope? No! I think they were just reducing the scope of what they could achieve by early access. Which obviously Krafton wasn't happy with. Because they originally said we can do this, and then they reduced it and reduced it and reduced it. Oops, sorry people. I just squashed you. Ow. Yes, you can run over yourself in this game. Oh my goodness, how many first aid kits are there? We're gonna go to the island. Oh no, my inventory's full. Wait, where'd it go? I still wanted that. That's 500 meters. Am I meant to get the next depth thing from down there, or am I meant to get it before I go down there? No, we're going to the island first. Aurora Rendezvous Island. Before I go there, let's just have another quick squiz at this article. And as Unknown World's sole stockholder, Krafton had invested $500 million in the success of not only Subnautica 2, but also Subnautica 3, Subnautica 4, and any other future Subnautica franchise product, the filing states. To prevent the key employees from permanently damaging Unknown World's most valuable IP, the company itself and its goodwill with its fans, and follow conduct by the key employees that plainly give rise to termination for cause. Krafton terminated the key employees, consistent with the terms of both their employment agreements and the EPA. The bulk of the response is a line-by-line answer to the lawsuit filed by former Unknown Worlds bosses, which gets into painfully tedious detail. Regarding the very first sentence in the very first paragraph of the lawsuit, for instance, Krafton acknowledges acquiring Unknown Worlds, but denies the claim that the studio was wildly successful. It is very loyally, in other words, but the net result is a legally comprehensive restating of the defense Krafton has put up all along. Subnautica 2 isn't ready for the light of day, and the former Unknown Worlds bosses were willing to put it out anyway just to collect a check. We believe the facts speak for themselves, the company said in a separate statement. This answer reflects our commitment to protecting both the Subnautica IP and the global community that has supported it for years. This is usually the point at which lawyers close the doors and get to work on hammering out some sort of agreement ahead of a trial. A process that can take months or years to conclude and is typically done in silence. In other words, we may not be hearing much more about this dispute until it's over. As for Subnautica 2, it doesn't have a new early access release date at this point, but it is now not expected to be out until sometime in 2026. Any thoughts on that? We're here to discuss while I drive to the Aurora rendezvous point. 11:46 a.m. in my current place of residence. I don't know why I said that. I don't know what I was going for there. Oh, here's another one of Bart Torgal's.
Integrating new PDA data.
We have to board the Aurora, repair the long-range comms, make contact with the other survivors. We can't be the only two that made it.
Those are not the orders the captain gave me, and they are not the orders I'm giving you.
This isn't chain of command, it's survival.
My obligations as acting commander don't turn on their convenience. Get out of the water.
If I get into trouble, I'll send you my coordinates.
I can't let you go alone.
Then come with me.
You don't leave me much choice.
Received emergency transmission from Second Officer Keen, 2 hours after last activity.
Rendezvous was a failure. Intercepted a transmission from Altera HQ. Seems they sent a data package to the Aurora. We were intercepted by a Leviathan-class predator before we could reach the ship. Consider the CTO and I lost at sea. Be safe. Keen, out.
Well, give me the code.
Picking up multiple energy signatures on the island's surface.
Give me the code to the thing. Wait, there was a thing to scan there. Where'd it go? Oh, this one. Ming plant. Bum Fluff says, what was that gesture? I don't know what you're talking about. Jaffa cup, yum. Jaffa is one of my second favorite flavor of ice cream. Oh, don't need the torch anymore. Let's see if I can remember where everything is in this island. Wasn't there something in here? No.
Why must you fill this house with lies?
I don't need to kill those little dudes. They can just live their lives happily. That gesture was my thoughts on Krafton's statement there about focusing on making the best product that we can possibly make. For the love of the community and the fans who've supported this franchise for so long. Okay. Sure, Krafton. I believe you. Oh no, my inventory's full. It's not. Oh, just full for that, for a bulbo fruit. Oh, that's you're going down. Ow. Maybe it's me who's going down. Can you imagine saying your hardcore run was ended by one of these things? I got killed by a Reaper Leviathan. Oh, no, wait. I got killed by a bone shark, yeah? Well, I got killed by a Reaper Leviathan. Hey, what did you get killed by? Oh, one of those little crab robot things.
Integrating new PDA.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People. Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
Hate to tell you this, Marguerite, but you are the aliens. Ooh, battery. This thing is in my way. Oh, there.
Integrating new PDA data.
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Bart, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degazi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not going to weaken her life with a physical altercation that she's pitching for a
Integrating new
fight.
PDA data.
In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems.
Oh, yeah?
My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
Signal location uploaded to PDA. Integrating new PDA data.
Bumfluff says, but they should be making the best product. We don't want another half-baked $50 early access. We want a Baldur's Gate level 3, a Baldur's Gate 3 level game on full release. Baldur's Gate 3 came out in early access. They released the first chapter. But yes, I get what you're saying. But then their response would be, "Oh, you can't hold us to those kind of standards." The community has had enough of this.
New blueprint acquired.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators, fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship. And your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
Oh no. Inventory full. I'll leave the titanium, take the water. Unless there's something else here that I need. Indoor grow bed.
Near blueprint acquired.
Fern palm, scan.
Near blueprint acquired.
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
And there we go, guys. That is the Subnautica. That is the update on the Subnautica
Welcome aboard,
drama
Captain.
so far. They are now going to be behind closed doors, figuring out both their legal stances, and that leaves the community to wonder whether the Subnautica 2 game is going to be any good, or if we can just continue playing Subnautica 1 for the rest of our lives. Thank you very much for joining us, everyone. Thank you, Bumpfluff. Thank you, Purple Pen. Who else came in? Did anyone else come in? Everyone? Oh, Mumsy Bells. Thank you for dropping in earlier, Mumsy Bells. No one else came across from the cooking stream. I did mention that I was going to play this after the cooking stream was over. Bumpfluff said, imagine miscalculating that jump and hitting the ship and dying. And then that would be the end of the hardcore run. It would be a good way to go, though. It would be a good way to end the stream. So, yes. There was something that you said the other day, Bumfluff, about it that I was going to end with. Oh, it's gone out of my head now. Both sides of the story, was it? Like, both sides have made bad decisions. Both sides have shown that they're only interested in the profits. And it's gone from a day one release to a wait and see. Because we can't trust them with the product anymore. I think that was it. Yeah, thank you very much for joining me. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow. If you want to join the conversation and you're watching this video after the stream is ended, don't forget that you can always, don't forget that you can always go to the YouTube channel and put your comments there, and we can continue the discussion over there. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Seriously, no one is online again? Oh, Mumsy Bells must have been dropping in because she was finishing her stream. Wow. Alright then. Oh wait, let me check. No one's online. All right. Thank you. We'll catch you next time. Bye.